Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Crafty Lux. Today I'll be covering 10 things Jeff Bezos owns that cost more than your life. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Amazon. Although Jeff Bezos doesn't technically own all of Amazon, his hefty 12% share definitely makes it the most expensive thing he owns. As the founder of the multi-billion-dollar online market, Bezos takes more than $100 billion of the share. Millions of users all over the world go on the site to purchase household objects, gift tools, and anything else imaginable. Bezos continues to invest and develop within the site, boosting the value every year.
55 cents in August, Bezos' net worth totaled about $204.6 billion. Bezos became the first person in history to be worth more than $200 billion.
Number 9, a 10,000-year clock. A rather strange object that Jeff Bezos has dedicated $42 million to is the construction of a very unique clock. Other than its absolutely astonishing price, this clock is unique because it is designed to keep time for 10,000 years. Jeff Bezos invested in this in order to have the means to embody the abstract longevity of time itself. The clock will be extremely simple in design, modest in materials, and easy to maintain. Number 8, Blue Origin. Like fellow billionaire Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos found a passion for the potential of space travel. Thus, he started the aerospace company Blue Origin. Dedicated to exploring the possibilities of commercial travel to space, the company is certainly one of the more pricey things owned by Jeff Bezos, as he is selling more than $1 billion of Amazon stock per year in order to fund it. Since its creation, Blue Origin has developed technologies to aid in space travel and ran dozens of test launches to varying degrees of success. Number 7, Seattle Lake House. Although Jeff Bezos may drive a beat-up Honda Accord, he doesn't save his money when it comes to real estate. One of his most popular homes is a Seattle mansion, located less than a mile from one of Bill Gates' favorite houses. Allegedly, this lakefront beauty cost him about $10 million at the time of the purchase. Due to the city, Medina's relatives' peace and quiet, this home is also where Bezos and his family lived prior to the divorce. The waterfront was an amazing, secluded location. Number 6, the largest house in D.C. One house for a man like Jeff Bezos is, of course, nowhere near enough. To spice things up, he purchased the largest house in Washington, D.C. at a whopping $23 million. The gigantic mansion used to be a textile museum and features a bold, extravagant exterior perfect for a man of Bezos' stature. After the purchase, Bezos spent an additional $12 million to make the biggest residence in D.C. even bigger. Number 5, the Washington Post. The Washington Post is an ancient newspaper dating back to 1877, adapting and transforming it to fit the modern era. Nowadays, the Post is primarily a popular online news source featuring reliant information and a touch of tradition. Jeff Bezos purchased the company for a whopping sum of $250 million a few years ago, making it one of his most expensive possessions. Number 4, Gulfstream Private Jet. Although a private jet may sound like a luxury, it's almost a necessity when you're on the level of Jeff Bezos. After all, being the richest and arguably one of the most important people in the world does mean that you must be able to travel at a moment's notice. Plus, when you're as famous as Bezos, flying first class just won't cut it. Instead, Bezos bought one of your world's best private jets for $65 million without a second thought. Number 3, Whole Foods. Strangely, Bezos also invested in the supermarket business, purchasing Whole Foods for a whopping $13.7 billion. Although it seemed like a very silly acquisition to many, Bezos had his reasons. For one, the grocery market could use some innovation in the 21st century. Secondly, it's interestingly reported that most Whole Foods shoppers are Amazon Prime members, making the transition of ownership relatively smooth, as there is a huge demographic overlap. Overall, Bezos' pricey grocery store chains have thus far proved to do him some good. Number 2, New York apartments. In addition to being Bill Gates' neighbor and owning the biggest home in DC, Bezos just had to get his hands on some New York real estate as well. He spent $80 million on 3 luxurious apartments in the Big Apple and seems very satisfied with his purchase. After the divorce with Mackenzie, Jeff Bezos decided to purchase the 3-story penthouse as well as the 2 units under them for convenience. Number 1, Bezos Day One Fund, $2 billion philanthropy. Jeff Bezos, an active philanthropist in addition to his position as CEO at Amazon, has started a fund with $2 billion of his insane wealth. He has currently used the fund to build preschools in low-income communities, stressing the importance of education in early childhood. In addition to creating access to education, Bezos also plans to use the funds in order to help the homeless in the U.S. Although this large fund doesn't have the glamour of a private jet, it's easily the most thoughtful thing Bezos has ever bought. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.